Hello students, today we will discuss about the carbohydrate metabolism. When we eat and digest the carbohydrates, the final product is the glucose molecule. The glucose molecule transported in the blood and absorbed by the cell. And first of all, both in aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the glycolytic pathway takes place. So in the first lecture, we will see about glycolysis process, or also called the glycolytic pathway. Glycolysis is a 10-step process in which one molecule of glucose is converted into two molecules of pyruvate, and it gives two molecules of ATP and two molecules of NADH plus H positive. This pathway is also known as EMP pathway. On the name of the scientist Imberden Meyerhoff and Parnas. It has two phases. The preparatory phase and payoff phase. In the preparatory phase, the glucose molecule consumes two ATP molecules and form two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, and in the payoff phase, two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate gives two molecules of pyruvate and yields four molecules of ATP and two molecules of NADH. We generate four molecules of ATP, but we already consumed two molecules of ATP, so the net gain is of two ATP molecules only. Now we will see all the 10 steps of the glycolysis. Now we will see the 10 steps of glycolysis. We start with glucose molecule. It is a hexose sugar. It has 6 carbon atoms. This is glucose. In the first step, phosphorylation of glucose takes place. The type of reaction is phosphorylation, means attachment of phosphorus to the 6th carbon atom, and this phosphorus is given by ATP molecule, and the ATP molecule, by donating one phosphorus to glucose converts into ADP and the phosphate group is added to this sixth carbon, and this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme hexokinase. Hexokinase is for the hexo sugar. Its one form is the glucokinase, present in the liver cells only. Here the phosphate from the ATP goes to the glucose molecule and the molecule is called glucose 6-phosphate. So in the first step, glucose molecule is converted into glucose 6-phosphate. There is a consumption of the 1 ATP molecule. This reaction is a phosphorylation and the enzyme is called the hexokinase. Now there is a second reaction which is a type of a isomerization. In this isomerization reaction, a hexose sugar isomerizes into a ketose sugar. This is a ketone sugar, and this molecule is fructose 6-phosphate. We already know that glucose is an aldehyde sugar and a ketone sugar, that is 6 carbon atom, is a fructose. The enzyme is phosphohexose isomerase. In the next reaction, there is also phosphorylation. Phosphate comes from the ATP and donating the 1 ATP to the first carbon atom. The products will be fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, and the enzyme is phosphofructokinase 1. This was the third step of glycolysis. In the fourth step, this molecule breaks. From here, this is cleavage. And it's give 1 3 carbon triose, that is aldotriose, and 1 ketotriose. 1 3 carbon aldehyde sugar, 1 3 carbon ketone sugar, and this reaction is reverse of aldol condensation. So then the name of enzyme is aldolase. You can also change the carbon number positions like this. Carbon and CH2OH. This is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and this is ketone sugar dihydroxy acetone phosphate, but when it has phosphorus group, on this carbon number atom, this is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So we can see that 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate breaks into 2 phosphate containing triose sugar. One is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and another one is the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Now, in the last step of preparatory phase, this molecule isomerizes into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, means ketone sugar convert into another molecule of a aldol triose sugar. So all following steps are multiplied by 2 because now we have 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This isomerization reaction was catalyzed by a triose phosphate isomerase. This is the name of enzyme. Triose, due to the 3 carbon atom, phosphate is contained phosphate, isomerase is the name of the type of reaction. In the biochemistry, the name of any enzyme is completed when it has both the name of substrate and the name of type of reaction and the suffix "ase", except in some other reactions. Now, the next step is include both oxidation and phosphorylation, means removal of proton, and phosphorylation means attachment of one phosphate. But here the phosphate donor is not ATP, it is direct inorganic phosphate, and NAD positive receive the proton removed from here. And you know, in the chemistry, when an aldehyde goes to oxidation reaction, it converts into acid. Now this is 1,3 bis phosphoglycerate and it forms NaDH plus H positive multiplied by 2 because there are two molecules of glycerate 3 phosphate molecules are converted into 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. In the next step, there is removal of phosphate atom. The seventh step. ADP receives one phosphorus and converts into ATP. This is the first ATP generating reaction and the molecule is formed 3-phosphoglycerate. This is substrate level phosphorylation and the name of enzyme here is phosphoglycerate kinase. This one. In the previous step, the enzyme was glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase because in the last step NADH was formed and where there is a role of NADH, the enzyme always the dehydrogenase. Now it has only one phosphate atom, so this is the 3-phosphoglycerate and two molecules of ATP are formed because there were two molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. Now there is jumping of phosphate group from here to here, from third carbon. What will happen? There will form 2-phosphoglycerate will form and the name of enzyme will be phosphoglycerate mutase. This is a type of isomerization. In the next step, removal of water means hydrolysis takes place. And the name of enzyme is enolase. Removal of water molecule. And in the last step, this phosphate atom another removed by the process substrate level phosphorylation. Two molecules of ADP receive these phosphorus and converts into two ATP molecules, and these molecules removed from here. And this is a our final product, pyruvate. Now we have, after 10 steps, 2 molecules of pyruvate. So this was glycolytic pathway. Now we will see the summary of this pathway. We used glucose, 1 molecule. We used 4 molecules of ADP. We used 2 molecules of ATP. We used 2 molecules of NAD positive, and we got two molecules of pyruvate, 4 molecules of ATP, 2 molecules of ADP, 2 molecules of NADH plus H positive, and 2 molecules of water. As we know, we used 2 molecules of ATP and we formed 4 molecules of ATP. So we can say the net gain ATP is 2 ATP. When we see the cancerous cells, and also discussed by the Pasteur effect, that in the glycolytic pathway and those cells which are totally dependent only on the glycolysis in hypoxia condition, only glycolytic pathway takes place and the cell is dependent on this 2 ATP, because these 2 NADH plus H positive molecules gives ATP only in the ETS cycle when there is aerobic respiration pathway in the mitochondria. So in the cancerous cells and in the cells which have hypoxia condition, only these 2 ATP are formed. So this glycolytic pathway is common in both aerobic and anaerobic pathway. After this, the pyruvate molecule decides what will happen and what will be its fate in the aerobic and anaerobic pathway. But till here, in the both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, 1 glucose molecule gives 2 ATP molecules and 2 molecules of pyruvate. Thank you.